This is Wrap the News. About 1 hour ago, I received a comment from Minister Redpill. He's a minister. He commented, "I remember when I first came into the truth back in September of 2018. I first came across your channel. You're just as loony as you were then." So, if I look to the right, I can see what video this is. It's a video where I broke down that Paleo Hebrew was false. So, quickly in that video, just to put people up to speed, I said that, and I proved that original Hebrew was pictographic. Then it was broke down into letters later on and numbers. Okay, those same letters and numbers then was taken by the Greeks and turned upside down, and that's your Greek language, right? And then Paleo Hebrew was a Canaanite language that was taken from the Greek and twisted again to make Paleo Hebrew. And so you are talking an upside down, twisted backwards language. You might as well keep talking and speaking English, right? And so I went and checked out Minister Redpill's page because I didn't take this as an insult. I took it as an invite. So he must be inviting me to his page to critique him. That's exactly how I took this. You know, he just came and said, "Nanny, nanny, poo poo," pulled his panties down and shook his butt right in front of my face and ran. You know, and he trying to get you to find his honeycomb hideout, right? That's how I took that. I took it as some, you know, I hit you and ran, so I want you to chase me type thing. And yeah, I took that just like that. I went across to his page. And before I even go to his page, I want to say, Minister Redpill, man to man, if you are a man, I would like to debate with you civilly, if you can be civil. I would like to debate with you on what your belief systems are, or your ideology, or your truth. I would like to hear exactly what your truth is. I have about 20 YouTube platforms. I have about 7 or 8 active platforms. They all are Wrap the News. This one right here has 26,000 subscribers. So can you tell your truth, your ideology, or your belief system to 26,000 subscribers so we can hear what your truth is, you know, since I'm loony. Let's hear your sane truth. So we're going to mosey on over to your channel now, because I'm going to tell you something I'm excellent at. I'm very excellent at reading people. So I know this was a slap in the face saying, "Come look at my channel." Okay, let's go look at your channel. So now we're over there to your channel. Ooh, looky, looky. You know, I guess that's you right there, huh? I guess that's you. And so, immediately, I'm good at reading people, folks. Tragic black is what we call them in the hood. Tragic black. What does that mean? That means one of his parents is white, right? Or something like that. Mostly white. And so, when one of your parents is white, growing up you have to make a choice because you're not really accepted on either side. So you got to make a choice of which side you usually would want to be on, and usually they pick the white side. Usually, right? And so they can't never really fit in somewhere, right? And I'm just speaking the truth. It's not an attack. It is just the truth. And so we're going to listen to what he says, his ideology. And maybe I'm getting his ideology wrong, but let's listen to what he says.
that video kind of talked about who I was a little bit, and things I kind of see in Israel today, things that just bad.
So yeah, tragic black. I get that immediately. Can you clear that up for me? You know, I'm thinking that you have a white father. Mainly, I believe you have a white father. I'm not sure though, or a white mother, but I'm thinking more of a. And I haven't heard anything. I have never saw you before, so I'm thinking you got a white father. You're another Sakari. And so, what does the scripture say about it? Maybe you heard my video. When you are a mixed child, according to scriptures, you are called. I'm gonna highlight it because basically, when I say the word, then I get struck. You are, you know what, and you shall not enter into the congregation of the Most High, even to your 10th generation shall you not enter into the congregation of the Lord, because you are a mixed child. So that is what the Old Testament is saying about you. And so, likewise, like it says, we go to Ezra. And Ezra the priest, and this is Ezra 10:10, he spoke, he stood up and said, unto them, you have transgressed and taken strange wives to increase the trespass of Israel. So, I'm taking it that you have a problem with blacks and whites marrying each other. I'm taking that right off the back. I'm good at reading people. And just like I said, I know nothing about you. And so please clear that up for me. I don't mind being corrected. And so it says, therefore, you know, it says, and all these that had taken strange wives, and some of them that had wives who had children. And it says, for them to basically leave Israel. And they made, and this is Ezra 10:17, and they made an end with all the men that had taken strange wives by the first day of the first month. I mean, they were expelled out of Israel. And so, because basically they can't be in the congregation anyway to the 10th generation. So, tragic. But this has nothing to do with Rap the News. This is not a judgment. This is not provoking. This is not bullying. It is just what is if you believe in the scriptures. Right? It is what it is. Okay, so Magto, me and some, and you know, I look at this kind of like homosexuality. That's what I look at it as. And so we'll listen to a little bit of this because I'm trying to understand. You came over and you know, said some disrespectful, rude things, which I really don't care. But you know, I'm just trying to get to what you actually believe in, your sanity. Since you're saying that what I'm saying is insane, let's hear your sanity. Come on, let's hear it.
You see, I personally got burned out by my last marriage with the company.
So he shows a black man with a white woman. Only further saying that I'm right.
Arguing, bickering, and going back and forth with the childlike behavior. It all took its toll. Then she committed adultery.
And then he shows a black woman with a white man. But we know the scriptures clearly say, nay, 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 right? Nay. That you have greatly increased the trespass of Israel by taking these strange people to be husband and wives. That has nothing to do. People will get mad at me instantly just for pointing out what God said. You got to realize something. Do you actually listen to God? Or you think you can bypass God in the New Testament? Right? So I'm just pointing out the obvious. He do have a white man and a black woman hugging them together, right? And he's talking about his own marriage.
Now, I was not at all surprised. In fact, I saw it coming. Not only did I see it coming, I literally had a vision of it happening the same week that it occurred.
So you're gonna correct me, but like I said, I'm still with my wife, you know, and have been probably longer than you've been born. So here's the thing: you already a fail in your life, and you're saying you're a fail. You're saying your parents are a fail. You speaking that loud and clear to me. So the thing is when a person talks, life and death is at the beginning and end of their tongue. And so as you speak, guess what? You tell on yourself. So you're saying that pretty much. Here's what the book has to say about you. How can you master preaching and teaching the people when you can't even master your own household? That's something for you to think about, right? And so we can prove that in the scripture, that the scriptures actually say that. So let's continue, sir, shall we?
Thanks to God, man. And a few weeks before that happened, I moved out and went back to my parents' house.
Ooh, back to the parents' house, huh? Let's move on with his ideology. I see something about adultery, jealousy, anger, licentiousness, something like that. Come on, let's hear you.
Satan has created a bunch of confusion. He's masqueraded himself as God.
The only one masquerading itself as God is Jesus. See, watch this. It's right there. Watch. They talk like I'm hearing you talk. What was your name again? I have to look. Minister Redpill, yeah. Minister Redpill. You're talking about Jesus. He is the only one right now who is masquerading himself as God. Just like you said. Watch this. Ain't he saying he the God in the flesh? But we know there's God the Father. Mm-hmm.
He's caused people to blaspheme the Creator, and
they don't even realize it, huh? And you're the one doing it. Right? How do you blaspheme it? By saying that Jesus is Lord. When we know there's only one God and one Lord. You and I both know that. But look how you are brainwashed and you don't even know you're the one who is deceived. So just like I said, I really need for you just to come and prove your ideology.
realize it. Now, tradition says that Satan was kicked out of heaven before mankind was created. But the scriptures do not say this. In fact, it doesn't make sense because he's...
It does say it. It says, crawl out on your belly, and dust shall you eat all the days of your life, right? And then we beg to differ whether the book of Job, that Satan is just going up into heaven and coming back down, or is it a place that is not the actual heaven, but since it's in the sky, they are calling it heaven. So, again, your ideology, and I just wanted you to see that something is wrong with your brain. So, you know, you got white angels, and I'm just saying this, and you're a black man, white angels and the white Jesus right here, right? And we know this is idolatry. We know this is idolatry, right? So anyway, go back to the original comment. From just that little bit of watching your page, you are confused. Your ideology is backwards and upside down and twisted. Usually the person who is saying someone else is crazy themselves. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Probably. Yeah, I think you're crazy, man. And so, here it is. Watch, this is an opportunity. I think you have 400 subscribers. Here's an opportunity, oh wise one. Come show me your ideology and your truth. Tell Rap the News what makes him crazy. What makes me crazy? Because I can prove everything that I put down on a piece of paper, whether you think it's foolish or not. It can be proven by scripture. It can be proven by facts. Can you prove what you say is true? Or are you hiding your truth like everybody else, scared to confront me? You came over here to confront me. Is not why you left this comment? And I welcome the comment. It is not erased. Not yet. But I'm letting everybody see it, so, everybody saw the comment. That's what you intended, right? So, just like I said, I'm inviting you to a civil, friendly debate. Like I'm doing right now. Just civil and friendly to the best of our ability. And then, just like I said, please tell me, number one, what makes me as lonely as I was then? And then what makes you sane? What makes my truth wrong in your eyesight? And then what makes your truth true? You're invited, Dr. Phil. This is Rap the News.